Joseph of Arimathea. We know him from Scripture as the man who took Jesus' body after the crucifixion and put him in his tomb. But there is so much more to this man that may surprise you. Here are some of the images given online for him. He was a successful man in politics and business, and figured to be one of the wealthiest men of that time, due to controlling the tin and lead industry for war and tied to the tin mines of Britain. But so intriguing is his relationship to Jesus. He was his great-uncle from Mary's side. Yes, his great-uncle. And it was Joseph's status and character that allowed him to approach Pilate for Jesus' body. The author of the book, The Drama of the Lost Disciples by George Jowett, first published his thoroughly documented book with over 100 resources in the early 1960s. He shows Joseph and Mother Mary, along with Mary Magdalene, Lazarus, and his sister Martha, plus several others, being mysteriously cast out onto the Mediterranean Sea without sail or oars in 36 AD. Yet miraculously they made it to Glastonbury, England, known at that time as Avalon. After an initial landing for some time in southern France, they moved onwards to Glastonbury, which had been the plan, for paving the way of the Christian teachings. When we search online today, Britain, being the birthplace of Christianity, is labeled as myth, legend, or a cult following, but reading through Jowett's book shows otherwise. Tradition and written testimony assert that Jesus did abide for some time in Britain with his great-uncle, and while there created a temple of loving testimony to his mother. This was the area Joseph led her to, along with the others, from being gifted 12 acres of land by the Christian king at that time. There they built a small wattle church for worship and ministry. Here are some examples of possible wattle churches. This land is the area where Mother Mary primarily stayed until her death in 48 AD, and stone ruins remain there today that have been built upon it from its humble beginnings. Joseph of Arimathea is known as the Apostle of Britain for the vital work he did in launching the gospel in Britain and beyond. Read details of this amazing story in Jowett's book, or check out the link in the description from the channel Uncovering Our Hidden History, where you are given an expanded breakdown of these details. Also, subscribe to learn more in my future videos.